Well, he has actually two personas. One as a guerrilla fighter under the name of Abu Muhammad al-Jolani, in which he fought in uprisings not only in Syria but in Iraq, associated with Al-Qaeda and ISIS, the Islamic State, which is a religious fundamentalist rebel organization.
Oh,
And the other is his family name, Ahmed al-Shara. He's originally from a relatively westernized secular family in Damascus. He was getting a modern education, medical school, before he left to join rebel forces. And we don't yet know which of these two personas will actually emerge as the leading identity. The desire expressed both by Biden and others in the American administration is that it will be the more secular, inclusive, and non-sectarian persona. What will actually happen remains to be seen. As your photos show right now, it's just a power vacuum, a system of chaos. They don't have the ability to exercise control. And Israel has assured that their ability to be a threat to the wider area has been virtually eliminated, at least in the short run, by destroying the Syrian Navy, much of the Syrian Air Force, which was Russian-supplied aircraft, and destroying a number of both large weapons caches and armament manufacturing facilities across Syria.
now, Ras, this is not a one-man authority, but this group of Shura is known as Hayat Tahrir al-Sham. Is it likely to stay together to govern Syria, or do you foresee differences arising among them and where Syria actually tumbles even further down into some worse crisis than we can see right now?
We don't know, Esther. It could go in either direction. The current situation is the latter. It's a number of factions that are not used to working together. Whether they will be able to pull together is the big question.
Again, as we mentioned earlier, President Biden's administration says it will support a transition toward a non-sectarian government in Syria that is accountable to the people. But also, we note that shortly after he leaves, President Trump is going to be sworn in, and he has signaled a more kind of hands-off approach to what's happening there. How can the United States play a pivotal role in making sure that Syria remains stable?
Well, the American policy will be a big question mark. The goals of the two leaders, both Biden and Trump, is probably similar. They want to see a unified and viable situation emerge in Syria. Trump wants them to do it on their own. He doesn't want to get involved. Biden is willing to send negotiators, diplomats, to work with the various groups to try to bring together the unity that would be necessary for a peaceful Syria in the future.